some of our technical issues with our Facebook and YouTube. Now it seems like we got those right. And so today is the big day. It is the Indiana State High School Hockey Association State Championship Games. And we will get things started off in the 1A division. Of course, this is the lowest you can go. And representing the 1A state division is two from right here in Fort Wayne. It is the Homestead Spartans against the Summit City Panthers. To get things started off, let's get a little history when these two teams last had a state title. Summit City Panthers had theirs very recently as they won in 2014-2015 season, knocking off the Fort Wayne Bruins down in Indianapolis at what is known as the Fuel Tank, which is of course the home ice arena of the ECHL's Indianapolis Fuel. Now, the Homestead Spartans, if I have my history right, their last state title came in 1995. That was even before most of these people on the roster were even born. So, Homestead looking to get a title up on the rafters of the Parkview Sport One Ice House and end the little curse that they've been going through. I'm sure as you can hear, there is going to be a loud and both loud and packed ice house as we get things going for the state championships. As I said, this one is, of course, the Homestead Spartans and the Summit City Panthers. The last time we saw these two teams was in the Memorial Cup semifinal round. Or excuse me, it was actually the quarterfinal round. And in that game, it was the Homestead Spartans prevailing over Summit City as they went on to play Bishop Dwenger in the semifinals. Homestead was then knocked off in overtime by Bishop Dwenger, who then Dwenger went on to win the Memorial Cup playoffs. So, our next game, though, will feature yet another Fort Wayne team. It will be the Leo Lions and the Columbus Icemen, as that will be almost immediately after this game. We are going back to back on all the tournaments. So, if you're interested to see how some of the other teams play, or you're here to support those teams, make sure to keep tuning in every so often, as I said, we are going one after another for today's matches. Looks like in goal for the Summit City Panthers is going to be goaltender Connor McKinnon. As with tradition for any hockey team, the first goaltender in at warm-ups and the one that leads them out onto the ice tends to be the one who starts in net. And it seems like in goal for Homestead, it is going to be goaltender Ryan Lay. So once again, the goaltending matchup is McKinnon against Lay. One's got to wonder how fast they're going to be playing this game, how hard they're going to play each other, and how much they're going to leave out on the ice. I did manage to get a word from both coaches before the game started today. They both emphasized the strengths of their goaltender, and then in the next sentence, they immediately sat there and said, we got to hammer the other guy with a lot of shots and make sure that they get moving laterally and tire them out before the game's over so they can get as many scoring opportunities as possible. As I said, both coaches are relatively new this year. For Summit City, it is former Fort Wayne Comet Lincoln Cayley Schrock. He's going for his first title in his first year, as you can see him there in the yellow. And on the Homestead's bench, he is currently with the referee, is DJ Fisher. He is in his first season as coaching of the Homestead, and he looks to add his state title to his first year as well. So no matter what, we will have a Fort Wayne state champion this year. No matter if it's Summit City, Homestead, or even Leo, we will have at least one state title this year right here in Fort Wayne. That's going to take us into our first break. When we come back, though, it is going to be the state championship games. But before we go into the broadcast, don't forget that today's broadcast is, of course, brought to you by us at SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, that is 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also at Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance training offers athletes coordinated care and instant access at the new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic located inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Also, Parkview Sports Medicine is the new go-to for local sports with scores and highlights for all area schools. Parkview Sports Medicine wants to celebrate the accomplishments of athletes on and off the field. Check it out at ParkviewSportsMedicine.com, and of course, to make them a part of your team, give us a call at 266-4007 or log on to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. As I said, that's going to take us into our first break right here with the 1A state title division. When we come back, it'll be puck drop between Homestead and Summit City.
The comets falling from the sky, 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 comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient. If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is a state-of-the-art facility that has become the home of sports in our region. Also the home of Parkview Sports Medicine with our new Ortho Express Clinic, AWP Sports, plus all kinds of club activity from basketball, volleyball, futsal, pickleball, and more. The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Check it out today.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hit, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne hockey.
McClung with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for championships.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
Brooks steals it, tips it away to himself. He'll go to the hoop and slam it down.
They attack, they get a great shot.
Here he comes. And Lucas Craw.
Shot hits the post, and the centering feed to Luke Gibson. Shot scores!
The rush comes. Oh, almost picked off by Ethan Hoover.
And the takedown.
AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics. The industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top.
And so to get everybody caught up coming off of the commercial break, we just had the Indiana State High School Hockey Hall of Fame inductee announced.
Please rise and move your hats and join me in the playing of
And now we are going to be going through the national anthem. So, as I said, we are getting ready for puck drop right here at the Parkview Sport 1 Ice House. And as I said before, it is a packed Rink 1 here at the Parkview Sport 1 Ice House, as we are looking to get things going between the Summit City Panthers and the Homestead Spartans. Very sure, as you notice along the glass, the Homestead parents have done really well at representing their team, as they throw up a couple of banners and props for tonight's matchup. And so both coaches making sure that the team understands their game plan today and making any final adjustments that they need before puck drop. And as I mentioned before, of course, in goal for the Summit City Panthers is Connor McKinnon. But it looks like we might have a different goalie than I predicted for Homestead. I'll manage to get that out to you as soon as I can definitely identify the starting goaltender for Homestead. It looks like it's going to be goaltender Michael Hall instead of goaltender Ryan Lay. And of course, it is indeed Michael Hall, so it is instead of McKinnon and Lay, it is actually Hall and McKinnon. So now on puck drop, it is the 1A state championship game, and a heavy hit there already by Couture, as now down inside the Homestead zone. It is going to be a tie up there between Xavier Schell and Travis Bauer. Couture will come away with it, gets it up ice to the Jeanette, and he will flip it down inside of the Summit City zone as Howard will wrap it around the boards. That's going to be picked up there by Schell. Now it's coming down the ice. It's going to be a race for the puck, and it is going to be an icing call. Esther trying to get there with the speed that he has, but he is unable to catch up. So now it looks like the number one line for the Homestead Spartans is out. That's Hoy, Wells, and Besh with Huntington and Bauer at the point. And the Summit City will respond with McKinley, Marquardt, Reasoner, Trevor McKinnon, and Hayden Scott. Now down into the near side. McQuarrie will wrap it around the boards. That's going to be tied up and kept inside the zone. Shot off the post. That's now down behind the net is Wells. That's going to be sticked over by McQuarrie. Heavy hit there by Hoy. And now split by Hayden Scott in front of the net. That's going to be cleared out of the zone. Grabbed there by Huntington. Picked up now by Besh. Besh will backhand it into the corner. Delayed offsides for Homestead. So Hayden Scott has time. He moves it up to Reasoner. And Reasoner will shoot it into the Homestead zone. Just inside the blue line before Bauer gets it right back out. And a heavy hit and a big hit there by Wells. Drives the puck loose, and now it's Hayden Scott down inside his own end. Scott wraps it around the boards, and now it's going to be played by Hoy. Hoy gets it to Besh. Besh tries to backhand it further in. That's going to hit McKinnon, and he will throw it into the safety netting. A couple players to watch for these two teams. One of them is, of course, Nick Hoy for the Homestead Spartans. His speed alone gets him inside the zone, and same goes for Brady Esther. Homestead's going to have to watch him too. And a shot saved there by McKinnon. Hartle managed to get a shot off directly off the faceoff. And as I mentioned, of course, Brady Esther, with his speed, he can easily blow by any defenseman that he catches flat-footed. Same goes for Nick Hoy. So both teams got to be really careful with those two teams, or with those two players. And Stutzman will wrap around the boards, gets it up to Schell. Schell manages to dodge Roach's hit. And speaking of the devil, here is Esther now. Esther trying to get it out to the point. It's intercepted there by Roach. And now it's coming back the other way. Howard banks it off the boards, plays it up. Eyes, that's going to be a delayed offsides and eventually blown down. Face-off will be just outside of the Summit City zone. So face-off's going to be directly at center ice instead of just outside of the zone, as now it's going to be played by Marquardt. Marquardt up to McKinley, and he'll bank it inside the zone. That's now going to be played by Colin Scholler, as I was mentioned beforehand by the Homestead coaching staff. That I have been accidentally calling his name wrong. Instead of Mark Scholler, it is actually Colin Scholler. The shot is tipped out in front. McKinley wraps around the boards to Marquardt. Marquardt, a shot that's going to be stopped in front by Couture. And Homestead will come back the other way, and they'll flip it inside the zone. And that's going to be grabbed there by Marquardt. Marquardt tied up there by Jeanette is going to be kicked free up to McKinley. As he's pressured there by Jeanette, he gets it back down to Marquardt. Marquardt stops behind the play, and now he comes down the near side. Marquardt still with possession. He'll flip it down inside of the Homestead zone. No icing. As now it's going to be played there by Colin Scholler. Now grabbed by Hacker. He's tied up by Jeanette. McKinley kind of flutters it further in the zone before being knocked off there by Roach. McNeil now with possession. He tries to get it to Couture. But Hacker now leaves it. Now it's grabbed by Howard. Howard stretch past to Hacker. Hacker will just backhand to the zone. As now is Brady Esther and Wells battling for the puck. Coming down the other way, it is McNeil. McNeil steals it, or he loses possession rather, and then is fluttered into the zone by, looks like Esther. And now it is going to be Johnson with possession. Johnson, poke check there by Hacker. Here's Shell. Shell to Hacker. Hacker with the shot. He scores! So a bad defensive zone turnover led to a steal from Xavier Shell. Shell gets to Hacker, and Hacker goes top corner on Hall, and it's 1-0 in favor of the Summit City Panthers. So now off the draw is going to be tied up there along the far side by Hoy. And now is going to be grabbed there by Marquardt. Marquardt to Scott. Scott off the boards. It's going to be played there by Bauer. Bauer loses it to Armstrong Minch. And now it's going to be played there by Wells. Wells drop pass to Huntington. Now up to Besh. Besh flutters it into the zone. That's going to go just wide of the net. And now it's going to be grabbed by Hoy. A shot hits the side of the net. And Hoy with it now. He gets it out to the point. Roach a shot. That's going to be blocked there by Ridge. And Roach gets it right back, and a shot there by McKinnon is covered. And the face-off will be inside of the Summit City zone. It's going to be a face-off win there for Hacker as he wraps it around the boards. It's going to be picked up by Shell. Shell trying to get it up ice. It's going to be intercepted there by Hoy, and now it's blocked by Shell, kept inside the Homestead end. Shell gets it to himself, drops it out to Stutzman. Stutzman shots saved, and that's going to be a rebound cleared away by Roach. And Besh throws it into the safety netting. Play will be listed down in a face-off inside of the Homestead zone. Be the face-off win there for Couture. And now it's going to be grabbed by Jeanette. Jeanette, pass up to Couture, can't complete it, so now it's going to be grabbed there by Stutzman. Stutzman has it along the near side to the corner and gets it out to the point before being kept in by Roach. Howell with it, is going to roll to the slot. McKinnon dives out and covers the puck. So It's going to be a face-off inside of the Summit City zone. It looks like to the right of McKinnon. It's a face-off win there for the Panthers. Marquardt now has it. He's going down the other way. He'll backhand it down inside of the Homestead zone. Play now behind the net by Austin Reasoner. Reasoner still with possession. He's looking for an open lane. He tries to get it to Marquardt, but that's blocked down. And now it's going to be a shot. It's going to be a stop there by Hall. Icing waved off. Now it's grabbed by Scott. Bumped off by Coach Schur. Scott comes the other way. He will hold it and skate it himself before throwing it down inside the Homestead zone. He actually will go to get it himself. He's tripped up on the play. And it will be Homestead with the first power play of the game. So Summit City with the first power play of the game. It is a tripping call. And that was on. As soon as they get it up on the board. Looks like it might have been on Keaton Couture. Scratch that is actually on Roach. So now it's floated in the zone. Hoy has it. Hoy, the heavy hit there by Esther. Picked up now by Hacker. Hacker up to Shell. He has it. Shell gets it inside the zone. Now it's played by Scott. Scott over to Stutzman's to shot. Save. Rebound by Hacker. Another save by Hall. And Hall has it covered. So a minute 18 left in the penalty kill for Homestead. 8:21 left in the first. McCord gets it down low, is now played by McComb. McComb pressured there, is not going to be grabbed. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, having a little bit of difficulty today. Now it's going to be sent down the ice. Stopped by Connor McKinnon. Now to Marquardt. Marquardt will carry it down the far side before getting inside the zone. And now Marquardt has it behind the net. Marquardt out to the point. McKinnon leaves it to Marquardt. Marquardt, a shot, save, rebound's going to be grabbed by Hall, and he will cover the puck. So 21 seconds left in the penalty to Roach. 7:25 left in the first period, but it's still 1-0 in favor of the Summit City Panthers. A shot by Esther off the draw, stopped by Hall. And now Esther with possession. Esther still with it. He takes it behind the net to the far side, and we'll have a whistle. Looks like the net got knocked off, so faceoff will be inside of the Homestead zone. Off to the right of Hall. It's going to be one and shot out of the zone by Homestead. McKinnon stops the puck, leaves it for Hayden Scott. Pressure now by Wells. Scott going up the far side. Homestead back to full strength. As now it's Esther with possession. He gets it out to the point for Scott. He's got a shot blocked there by Hoy. Hoy going the other way, and he's cut off there by Howard. Around the boards, now the zone. That was from Howard, and Bauer will put it down inside of the near corner. Howard, backhand pass, kind of blind. Nobody there for Summit City. And now it's going to be at the point for Hoy. Hoy trying to get it back down low. As now it's played by Armstrong Minch. He's cut off there by Hoy. And now behind his own net is Colin Shore. He sends it over the boards. And Johnson gets it back to the near side. Played now by McComb. McComb hit there by Scholler. As now Wells has it, and he'll feed up Scholler before clearing it out of the zone. Stutzman has it before throwing it back down inside of the Homestead end. 3-on-1 for the Panthers. McComb, a shot, saved there by Hall. And that will be bounced off the boards, kept alive by Howard, but it rolls out. Now played by Hartle. Hartle gets it inside the zone. Now played by Stutzman. That will go for an icing. Stutzman clearing it into the zone. But unfortunately, he was not over the red line, so icing's called. Play comes back down inside the Summit City end. Face off to the right of McKinnon. Face off went there by Trevor McKinnon, as that's wrapped around the boards to McKinley. That's intercepted. Here is Roach, a shot that goes just wide. Now played by Mark Court. Mark Court wraps around the boards. And now it's Reasoner going the other way. Inside the zone, it's in the feed of Huntington. And now Reasoner with a shot blocked there by Roach. Hartle throws it behind the net. Now played by Reasoner. Along the near side. Stolen by Reasoner, and he's going the other way. Reasoner trying to get a breakaway. And puck keeps rolling. He's unable to catch up, as now it's going to be Trevor McKinnon. McKinnon, a shot that goes just wide of Reasoner's stick, looking for a tip in. As now it's played by Stutzman. Stutzman down low. Now grabbed by Huntington. Huntington. Stolen by Reasoner, and that's going to be grabbed there by Couture. Couture comes down the near side for being bumped into the boards. So now down inside his own defensive end, Stutzman, pressured there by Fix. As that will go down the ice, icing will be waved off. As now is grabbed there by McNeil. McNeil stripped at the puck by Shell. He'll send it around the boards. Esther with possession at center ice. He breaks off the board, stolen by Couture. Now grab, and now the penalty coming up to Homestead. It's going to be on Couture. And that's touched up by McNeil. Couture goes to the box for tripping. Summit City back to the power play. This is their second of the game. Couture to the box. Interference is the call. And we have a face-off just outside of the Summit City zone. Face-off win there for Hoy. Now it's grabbed by McKinnon. McKinnon into the zone. Pressured there by Nicole. Tied up along the corner. Finally coming away with it. Out trying to backhand. That's going to be a stop there by Hall. As finally Hoy will come away with it for banking it off the stanchion. But Marquardt keeps it in down to McKinley. And that one goes out of play into the safety netting. So now off the draw is going to be Scott. Get it over to McCourt. Back up to Esther. Esther throws it around. Grabbed there now by Hacker. Hacker tied up by Roach. And Roach now has possession. Pressured by Shell and Hacker. Still tied up along the boards. Trying to work it free. Roach doing a good job making sure the puck stays moving, but keeping it tied up along the boards to kill as much time as he can. And now it's going to be played by Marquardt at the point. Marquardt down to Shell. Played there by Hoy. He flips it out of the end. Scott gets it up to Esther before getting it over to Marquardt. Marquardt goes down the other way. So now takes it behind the net, trying to get someone set up. Line pass, gets it intercepted. Now will be sent out of the zone. That time was from Nicole. Stutzman with possession. Now grabbed there by McKinnon. And Trevor McKinnon goes the other way. Coming up the near side, as now is going to be tied up along the near boards. And finally comes free. Stutzman gets it over to Howard. Homestead back to full strength. Stutzman at the point gets it down to McKinley, trying to center it. Nobody there. As now is back the other way. That's going to be shot into the zone there by Arnold. Along the near side, that's going to be grabbed along the near side by Homestead. Stutzman with possession. He is going to take it before losing it to Couture. That goes to the far side. Now grabbed by Howard, and Howard will take it off ice. Howard to the near side. He'll bang it off the glass and into the zone. As now is a grab by McNeil. Pressured there by McComb. McComb tied up there by Huntington. It's going to go to the far corner. And now Couture comes down the far side. He'll bank it off the boards. Played now by McNeil. Stutzman shoots it around the boards. That goes out of the zone. And it will go down for an icing. So face off inside of the Summit City zone. Looks like it's going to be Hacker against Hoy. Face off won by Hoy. Couture with it now. He'll lose it to Hacker. Hacker sends it to the near side. Pressure there. That's going to be chipped off the boards. And that is on Shell with it. 5 seconds left. Shell a shot. Saved by Hall. And Hall covers the puck. .7 left in the first period. We should have one final shot if Summit City can play this right. Face-off tied up by Homestead. Hoy puts it to the corner. That will do it for the first period. As Summit City goes to the first intermission, up 1-0. We'll take a short break and be right back with the second period right here on SummitCitySports.com.
Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine. If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
We are back. They're ready for the second period. Not much going on the score sheet for the first. A couple penalties, both on Homestead, and just one goal goes up on the board. That was from Joe Hacker. As we're going into the second period with a 1-0 lead for Summit City. So now off the draw is over McNeil. McNeil gets it down low for using his balance. As now it's grabbed by Roach. Up to McNeil. McNeil's shot blocked in front by Marquardt. And McNeil has it to the far corner. Out to Jeanette. Jeanette's shot. Scores! And it's 1-1. So a good play there by McNeil as he centers it to Jeanette by going to the far side, drawing a couple Panthers with him. Gets it out to Jeanette in the high slot. Jeanette scores, and it's 1-1. That one's going to roll on net, played there by McKinnon. As he wraps around the boards to Bauer. Bauer's shot, saved there by McKinnon. Shell has it. Besh now grabs it for Homestead, clearing it out of the zone. Now grabbed by Hayden Scott, who will throw it inside the zone. Stolen there by Shell. Shell with it to the far corner. Pressure by Huntington. Hoy intercepts. It's over to Bauer. Wells to Hoy. Hoy centers in, nobody there. Huntington a shot. It's a little wide. Besh to Hoy. Hoy to Bauer. Bauer shot. Tipped in front off the mask of McKinnon. And Hoy keeps it alive. We're going to have a triple call. That's going to be on Hoy. From my angle, it doesn't really look like that was a deliberate trip to me. It's like Hoy kind of lost his balance trying to dive at the puck and keep it inside the zone, eventually getting skated over by the Summit City player, but referee says it's a trip, so it's a penalty for Homestead and a power play for Summit City. Their third of the morning, as they are 0 for 2 currently. Nicole with possession out to Couture. Couture backhand. Glove saved by McKinnon. McKinnon will hang on.
Homestead penalty at 21 in the second period. Number 55, McCoy. 2 minutes for tripping. McCoy, 2 minutes for tripping. 13-21.
to draw. It's now going to be played there by Howard. Howard trying to stall by with Couture. Howard was trying to get out by. It's knocked down by Couture. Couture feigning on the shot. And now it's going to be inside the zone. Stutzman, poke check there. Now it's going to be played to Reasoner. Reasoner to McKinnon. McKinnon out to the point for Stutzman. Stutzman down low to McKinnon. McKinnon a shot. He fans on it. Another shot. Scores! It's a power play goal. And I think it was by McKinley. We'll get the official word in a second. I do believe that was tipped in front by McKinley, so it should be McKinley's goal. Now inside the zone is going to be Hoyt center feed. Nobody there. And now it's played there by Colin Scholler. They award the goal to McKinnon. So it's Trevor McKinnon giving Summit City the lead. And now a shot from the far side is going to be sent around the boards to the near corner. Shell tied up there by Besh. Marcourt with it now. He gets it to the face-off circle. Besh. Throws it on net before being stopped by Marcourt. Colin Scholler keeps it alive. Scholler gets to Hayden Scott. Scott up ice to Shell, over to Esther. Esther with speed inside the zone. That's a shot off the post. McComb drops to Ridge. Ridge, a shot blocked there by Scholler. And Bauer wraps around the Wells. Stutzman with it. Pressured there before getting inside the zone. Armstrong Minch throws it back inside of the Homestead end. Colin Scholler with it. And now it's up to McNeil. He banks it off the glass and inside the zone. Jeanette shot. That goes above the net. And now grabbed there by McNeil. He's poked there by Stutzman. Ridge with possession. He'll bank it off the boards. Kept alive by Jeanette. Oh, excuse me on the hiccup. And now it's going to be played there by Roach. And McCombs sent down to the ice hard. As now is grabbed there by Hayden Scott. Scott coming down the far side to the near. Before backhanded into the zone. Johnson with it. Johnson looking for an open lane. Stretch pass. Looking for Couture. He has it. Couture on a breakaway shot. He scores! On the breakaway, and it's 2-2. Good job by Johnson, waiting for the lanes to open up. Summit City opened up the middle. That led to Couture on a breakaway, and he scores, and it's 2-2. Face-off is won by Couture. Now grabbed by Stutzman. To Howard. Reasoner gets to Roach. Now is played by Howard. Inside of the Homestead end up to Couture. That was from Jeanette. No icing on the play. And it is going to be a whistle as the penalty, or excuse me, as the net came off. Homestead looking for a penalty on that one. 9:50 remaining in the second period. be a face-off inside the Summit City end. Tied up there, Nicole, and it looks like Trevor McKinnon is coming away with it is Homestead. Out to the point for Bauer. Bauer a shot blocked there by Trevor McKinnon. And that will be cleared down the ice. And that will go for an icing. So faceoff's going to go all the way back down inside of the Summit City end with 9:27 left in the second period. Shot's going to go just wide, and Bauer's able to keep it alive. And Hoy gets it down to Besh. Besh with possession. Throws it to the slot. Sticked away, and now grabbed by Bauer, unable to keep it in. Early offsides for Homestead. Face off just outside of the Summit City zone. Wells tries to get it in the zone. That's now played by Hoy. He's poke checked there by Scott. Scott off the boards looking for Esther. He finds him. Esther getting around Scholler. Esther to the behind the net. Centers it. Scott a shot blocked there by Wells. Wells gets it to center ice. Mark Ward up to Shell. Shell gets it inside the zone, but Esther went in the zone before the puck. And that's an offsides. Confusion on the face-off protocol. Finally get things sorted out, and now it is going to be Summit City getting inside the zone. It looked like it was by Schieber. And now coming down the other way is going to be Huntington. Off the boards to Hardall. That's going to be knocked away there by McComb. And Summit City coming back the other way. Schieber gets it on Huntington, but loses the puck. Arnold. Tied up along the far side. And now coming away with it is going to be McComb. He's reaching for it. Tied up there by Roach. Hall knocks it away. And now Nicole going the other way. Nicole to this face-off circle, cuts to the middle, loses the puck, get a little bit on the deke, and we'll finally have a penalty coming up to Summit City. And finally, Mark Wart will touch it. Here's a hooking call, and Homestead will go on the power play for the first time. A little bit delayed on the whistle. So McCart had full possession. The ref delayed on the call, led to a heavy hit on Mark Wart. So it's Hayden Scott getting Summit City's first penalty of the game. Homestead with an opportunity to take the lead for the first time tonight. Off the draw is now going to be played by the Panthers as they get it out of the zone. Bauer to the near side. Hoy goes down the far side, cuts to the middle. Hoy to Wells, a little bit ahead of the play. Wells trying to drop it to Couture. It's going to be gloved down by the Panthers. No hand pass. Now it's Hacker going the other way. He'll just flip it inside the zone. Jeanette off the boards. Right now by McComb. Jeanette to McNeil. McNeil carries it inside the Summit City zone. Down behind the net. He's going to be stripped at the puck. McComb tries to get it out. Couture steals it. Now tied up along the far corner. A heavy hit there by Wells. Now it's going to be sent around the boards. Grabbed there by McNeil. Looking for a stretch pass for Wells. And the race for the puck by Howard. A heavy hit there. And now we'll have yet another penalty coming up. It's going to be Wells hitting hard. Things already getting heavy hitting and cheap shots a little bit by both teams. Unless the ref gains control, but it can escalate really bad. So one's got to wonder if it's a board. That's an automatic 2 and a 10. Check from behind, automatic 2 and a 10 at the minimum. So no matter what, you look at it. They're going to give him 2 minutes, and it's going to be a 10-minute misconduct at least. Whether it was a board or check from behind, either way, it is a 2 and a 10, no matter how you look at it. So Summit City in a bit of a tight spot, down 5-on-3 man advantage in favor of Homestead. 5:59 left in the second period. Homestead, as I said, with a big opportunity. Excuse me. Homestead with a big opportunity now to take the lead with 5:59 left in the second period, as they have, as I said, a 5-on-3 man advantage. Tie up, grabbed by McNeil. McNeil's shot, that's gonna go wide. Snap over to Bauer. Bauer shot. And he's gonna be kept wide by the Spartans. Hoy with it. Hoy. The drive by Hoy off the crossbar. That actually hits one of the cooling pipes, I think that's what it is. Out of the way, hits the pipe up into the rafters. Play whistle down. So off the draw, it is going to be Bauer, unable to keep it inside the zone. Delayed offsides for the Spartans. And now it's going to be sent down the ice by Hacker. Jeanette leaves it for McNeil. McNeil throwing it up to Couture. Couture up to Hoy. Can't complete the pass, so Marquardt's going to clear it. Bauer inside the zone. He'll drop it to Hoy. Hoy to McNeil or Couture. Can't get either of them. McNeil, shot, blocked in front. And Nessa's going to flip it up to Hacker. Hacker trying to get around Jeanette. It's going to be knocked away by Jeanette. And now Hoy is going to backhand it to Couture. Couture inside the zone. He loses it on the deep. Couture got to simplify the game. Not too many fancy moves. A shot there by McNeil. Goes wide, and now Summit City comes. Back to the way before being grabbed by McNeil. McNeil cuts to the middle. And now grabbed by Bauer. He sends it around the boards. 3 seconds, Summit City will successfully kill off the 5-on-3 man advantage. This now is grabbed by Hoy. Hoy trying to center, knocked away. Now grabbed by McComb. Reisner loses it, and now grabbed by Scholler. Scholler carrying it down the far side. Scholler throws it off the boards to Marquardt. And now it'll be up in the air and looks like picked up now by Reisner to McKinley. McKinley, a shot that goes wide, looking for McKinnon out front on the tip. And now Scholler gets hit there by Reisner. Now it's grabbed there by Nicole. He's tied up there along the near side. Still working it free, and Arnold gets it out. Scott off the boards, and inside of the Homestead zone, Scholler sends it up ice to Nicole before being knocked away by Marquardt. And now it is played by Huntington to Arnold. Arnold passes into his skates, and no show. So, a little bit of confusion around that one. As a shot was stopped by Hall. Rebound came back out. Crease pass was stopped there by Hall. And then he got in position for a third shot before it was like McKinley. And McKinley just like threw it and beat him just under the arm. Stutzman sends it around the boards, now grabbed in his own defensive end. Grabbed there by Couture. Now grabbed by McNeil. McNeil shot off the post. Roach to Couture. Couture shot, and here will be caught by McKinney. So now it is going to be McNeil out to Jeanette. Jeanette throws it down low to Couture. Couture to Johnson. Johnson a shot. That's going to go just wide. Now it's down low. Scott sends it around the boards. It's going to be unable to be kept in by Johnson, who's almost stolen by Esther. And now is going to be Johnson inside of the Summit City zone. He gets it down low. Hacker with it, as now Hacker sends it around the boards. Is going to be tied up along behind the net. Couture comes away with it. Couture out to McNeil. McNeil to Roach, a shot. Blocked there by Shell. Now grabbed there by McNeil. McNeil centers it, knocked away there by the defense. And Hacker trying to clear it out. Is going to be kept alive by Jeanette. Shot's going to hit Hayden Scott. And now it looks like it is going to be off the boards, and icing will be called. That was from Xavier Shell. Now off the draw is going to be wrapped around the boards. And looks like it's kept inside the zone by Reasoner, accidentally finally coming free. Hoy will flip it inside of the Summit City zone as now Hayden Scott grabs it. And is now going to be played by Bauer. A shot looking for Hoy for the tip. And Hoy centers it. It's going to roll in front. Still loose. It's now to the point. Bauer trying to get it back down low. It's not going to be good. As now Besh uses it to Scholler. Scholler a shot looking for Wells. Can't get it. And now whistle. Apparently the net came off with 7.9 left in the second period. So now it's going to be Hayden Scott off the draw. He'll send it around the boards. And that's going to be chopped out, but to the point by Hoy. Hoy will shoot it, and that does it for the second period. Summit City goes into the second intermission up by a goal. It's 3-2. So as I said, we're going into the second intermission with Summit City leading by a score of 3-2. And we will be back with the third period here on SummitCitySports.com. But before we go, Big Eyed Fish supports Fort Wayne area athletics and has been around the Northeast Indiana area 4 generations. Originally located at 1502 North Wells Street. You can visit their express locations at 3001 Hillgas Road and the express north location at 10380 Leo Road. Big Eyed Fish is a 4.3 star rating out of 5 with over 215 Google reviews. Find us at originalbigeyeddfish.com and bigeyeddfishexpress.com. Like our Facebook pages for updated promotions and enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment only at Big Eyed Fish. And also, the Fort Wayne Comets have won 9 championships in 65 years of calling Fort Wayne home. The Comets have attracted over 1.2 million fans to the Coliseum over the past 4 years with an average attendance of over 7,500 fans per game. For game info and tickets, go to Comets.com. You can also follow the Comets on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And remember, it's not just hockey, it's Comets hockey, the hottest ticket in town. Speaking of the Comets, they are going to be kicking off a big weekend, as this weekend it is what is known as Champions Weekend. They are going to be honoring members of the past 9 championships in Fort Wayne history. And that will be kicked off tonight against the Cincinnati Cyclones at 7:30 at the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum. And tomorrow's game at 5 p.m. against the Kalamazoo Wings will be the Comets Hall of Fame inductee ceremony. And also, doors open up at 3:30 for that one, as Lord Stanley himself is going to be in town. The Stanley Cup is at the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum tomorrow for the game against the Kalamazoo Wings. That will do it for us here at Summit City. When we come back, it'll be the third period between the Homestead Spartans and the Summit City Panthers.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is a state-of-the-art facility that has become the home of sports in our region. Also the home of Parkview Sports Medicine with our new Ortho Express Clinic, AWP Sports, plus all kinds of club activity from basketball, volleyball, futsal, pickleball, and more. The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Check it out today.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but it's broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne Hockey.
Plong with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSHSA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for championships.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab.
Brooks steals it, tips it away to himself. He'll go to the hoop and slam it down.
They attack, they get a great shot. Here he comes. And Lucas Craw.
Shot hits the post, and the centering feed to Luke Gibson shot scores!
rush comes. Oh, almost picked off by Ethan Hoover.
And the takedown.
AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics. The industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top. If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go, the same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is a state-of-the-art facility that has become the home of sports in our region. Also the home of Parkview Sports Medicine with our new Ortho Express Clinic, AWP Sports, plus all kinds of club activity from basketball, volleyball, futsal, pickleball, and more. The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Check it out today.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but it's broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne Hockey.
McClung with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year, new equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the ISHSHA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing...
And we are back, getting ready for the third period as behind the net, McKinnon will leave it. That's going to be now played at center ice by McKinley. As now he is poke check McKinley trying to get it free from McNeil. McKinley out to Trevor McKinnon, and now it's going to be grabbed by Jeanette. Jeanette to Couture. Couture inside the zone, hits the brakes, loses his footing, and now it's going to be grabbed by Bauer at the point. Couture with it. Couture trying to get it out to the point. That's grabbed by Reasoner, and that's going to be cleared out of the zone. Hoy with it. Hoy around the boards, picks it up himself. He takes it inside the Summit City zone. Hoy loses it in his feet off the poke check from Scott, and Scott throws it out of the zone. Stutzman with it now, over to Hayden Scott. Scott off the boards up to Esther. Esther inside the zone. Poke check there by Scholler. And he's going to leave it. Esther with the steal. Shell with it in the feet. He loses it to Couture. And Couture gets it back to Colin Scholler. Scholler trying to hit Hoy. That's knocked away by Esther. But Hoy grabs it and now will bank it off the boards. And grabbed by Marquardt. Marquardt sends it around to the near side. Picked up by McNeil. Out to Stutzman at the point. Stutzman down low. Gets it to Hacker. Now grabbed by Esther to the far corner. Out to the point for Marquardt. Over to Stutzman. Stutzman's shot blocked there by McNeil. And McNeil coming down the near side. Marquardt stretch pass up to Esther. Esther in the zone. A shot that goes wide. Roach around the boards, gets it to Besh. And Besh is tied up there with Hacker. It's going to be poked free by Hacker. And now Besh has it. He clears it to center ice before Stutzman plays it over to Marquardt. And now Roach off the boards to Marquardt. Marquardt throws it inside of the Homestead zone. That's going to take a funny bounce, and instead of going to the far side, it goes to the near corner. And now it's grabbed by Roach. Roach up ice to Besh. Besh flips it up to Bauer. And now Stutzman has it at center ice over to Armstrong Minch. Armstrong Minch backhands it into the corner. Soft pass. Now up to Besh. Besh loses it. And now Armstrong Minch goes the other way. Minch tied up there by Wells and Roach. Shot save. Rebound by McComb. Goes through the crease. And a penalty coming up to Homestead. So a roughing call, and that's against Toy. Summit City to the power play. Their fourth opportunity this game, and they are 1 for 3. Off the draw, that's immediately cleared out by Hartle. Connor McKinnon with it now. He will leave it for Hayden Scott. Scott up to McKinley. McKinley down to Hayden Scott. Scott up ice to Reasoner. Reasoner to McKinley. Can't control it, but it goes inside the zone. Mark Ward at the point. It's now going to be played by Roach. Roach hit hard there by Reasoner, excuse me. And now to the point. Here's Hayden Scott. Scott shot. Knocked away, rebound opportunity, saved there by Hall, and Hall has it. So shot from the point was blocked initially, the blocked shot then goes to McKinley, and Hall dives over to make the save to keep it at a 1-goal game. Now, off the draw is going to be along the far side. Scholler with possession. Scholler throws it. That's intercepted by Esther. Esther, a shot that goes wide, possibly blocked in front as Shell was trying to get in front of the net. Tied up along the boards. Referee telling them to move it. And finally coming away with it is Summit City. Hayden Scott up to Esther. Esther. His pass is knocked off there by Nicole. As now it is inside the Summit City end, controlled there by Hayden Scott. Scott up ice to Shell, now played by Scholler. Scholler sends it down ice. McCourt to Stutzman. Now it's going to be grabbed by McCourt, who throws it into the zone. Rolls on net, and finally, Hall makes a save. Seconds left in the penalty to Hoy. Off the draw, it's going to be shot out of the zone. That's pretty much going to do it for the penalty kill for the Spartans. As grabbing it along the near side is Stutzman. Homestead back to full strength. Marquardt up to Reasoner. Reasoner bumped off there by Scholler. And coming away with it is going to be Stutzman. Marquardt throws it in the net. That's going to be on net and stopped there by Hall. As now coming away with it is going to be Summit City. And we have a whistle. Looks like a hand pass. Off the draw, Hoy coming away with it. He loses it. And now it's going to be played by Mark Wart. Around to the near side. That's going to be along the near side still. Hoy trying to keep it in the zone. It's not going to be played there by Reasoner. Reasoner tried to backhand in the zone. And finally he pokes it in. That comes out. Now Hoy with possession. Hoy just flips it in. Along the near side is now going to be controlled by Johnson. Johnson still with it. Throws it on net, looking for Wells for a tip, can't find it. And now Shell goes the other way. Shell with speed, gets around the defense, so shot and saved by Hall. Esther and Hoy really going after each other. So now is going to be a face-off from McComb. Howard, a shot that's going to go way above the net. And Stutzman keeps it in. Stutzman down low, gets it to McComb. Can't quite grab it, so now Roach is going to throw it back to the near corner. And now it's going to be Shell at the point. Shell throws it down low. Grabbed there by Jeanette. He'll bank it off the glass and out. 8:05 left in the third period. Now it's going to be grabbed there by Bauer. Bauer over to Jeanette. Jeanette stretch past. It's going to be picked up now by Stutzman. McComb with it. And we're going to have a face-off. Esther looks like he's injured on the play. Esther struggling to get up on the play. For a second, I thought he kind of lost his skate blade, but staying down. Really favoring one of his knees. While our trainers attend to Esther, we will be right back right here on SummitCitySports.com.
The comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine.
And we are back. Things getting ready for the rest of the third period. And one Summit City hoping that Esther is okay. If he's out the rest of the game, that's going to reduce their speed significantly. As now is going to be grabbed by McNeil. McNeil with a shot blocked in front. That goes into the safety netting. Off the draw, Trevor McKinnon wins it back. This one was shot around the boards. And Roach unable to keep it in. McKinley racing for the puck. He's going to get there, but Hall plays it around the boards. As now Homestead comes away with it. Homestead into the zone to the far side. Stick lifted, so he will have to retreat. He's poked there by Trevor McKinnon. Delayed offsides for Homestead. And now it's going to be along the near side. Hoy steals it to Couture. Couture, a backhand blocked by Marquardt. Bauer, a shot, stick save there by McKinnon. As now it is going to be Scott out to the point. Hoy sends it down low. That's going to be grabbed by Marquardt, tying up Couture. And that's going to be shot down the ice by Trevor McKinnon. And that's an icing. Looks like Esther's going to be returning to the bench for Summit City. Looks like he's going to complete the game. Hacker wins the draw. This will be a heavy hit there by McNeil, or excuse me, by Nicole. And now Shell gets it up to Reisner. Reisner trying to break away. Reisner sticks. And a save by Hall. Bauer doing his best to make sure he didn't have much room to work with as he forced Reisner to take a shot. Hall was ready, and he stops the puck. 6:18 left in the third period. Reisner out to the point. Hauer a shot. He fans on it. Nicole knocks it out of his zone. Grabbed now by Nicole into the zone. Nicole cuts to the slot and he fans on the shot too. That's now going to be along the near corner. Nicole sends it around to Hartle. Hartle tied up there. And finally he will knock it down low. It's going to be sent around the boards by Hacker. Roach unable to keep it in. Shell with speed down the other way. Shell shoots. And that goes wide. That's now going to be played along the near boards by Stutzman at the point. He'll get it down low. Looks like it's now played by Reisner. A shot, and that's a save by Hall. .27 left in the third period. Summit City up by 1. Tied up off the draw. That's going to be a win for Homestead. Scholler with possession. He'll bank it off the boards to Wells. Wells will throw it into the Homestead bench. So now off the draw, it's going to be sent around the boards to Besh. Besh gets off the boards himself. McComb keeps it in the zone. Trevor McKinnon cuts to the slot. A shot that goes above the net and wide. Besh with possession. He comes down the near side. Tied up there by McKinley. And we will have an offsides play as well as collided with one of the Summit City players, forcing him offsides. Homestead running out of time, but they still have plenty of it with 4 minutes and 55 seconds left in the third period. Face-off win there by Hacker. Grabbed there by Marquardt. Marquardt stops behind the net, continues down the far side. Marquardt, Esther back on the ice for Summit City. Marquardt will hand it down behind the net for Roach, as now Huntington will lose it to Hacker. Hacker off the boards to Marquardt. Marquardt shot that's blocked in front. Esther with possession. Set them up off there by Huntington. Still loose, and that's going to be sent to the near corner. Grabbed there by McNeil. McNeil will take it to the far side. McNeil gets around Esther. McNeil coming down the other way inside the zone. Good play by Scott. Poke checked away. And now Hacker going the other way. Gets inside his own. Hacker with a shot. Saved by Hall, and the rebound's going to be smothered. Left in the third period. It's still 3-2 in favor of the Summit City Panthers. The tie-up is going to be won by Homestead, and back the other way. Wells with possession. Wells throws it around the boards. It's going to be grabbed there by Nicole. Nicole centers it to Wells, and that will be knocked away. Out to the slot, and a shot by Johnson's blocked in front. Net's off. Ref doesn't see it. Now it's going to be Hoy to Nicole. Can't complete the pass. And Wells missing on the check. It's now going to be played by McKinley and laid offside on the play. Things setting up for a big conclusion here in the 1A class. Now Marquardt throws it down low inside of the Homestead zone. Bauer with it. Bauer throws it down the ice. Nicole racing for the puck. He's going to get there for Homestead. Pressured now by Scott as well. Esther coming away with it. He gets up ice. And now it's going to be knocked down by Hoy. Hoy goes in the far side, gets around the defense. Hoy loses it in the feet. And we have a very late offsides. Face-off win there by the Panthers. As now it's going to be McComb with possession. McComb retreats to his own zone, tries to backhand it up. McComb pushed down to the ice. And now it's going to be McNeil. Bauer to Scholler. Scholler off the boards and inside the zone. That's going to be now at the goal line. Jeanette looking to center it, grabbed there by McKinley. McNeil with it now. And now it's going to be Marquardt and Couture tying up along the far corner. Couture comes away with it. Out to play Bauer, shot save, rebound cleared away by Scott. And a penalty coming up. A penalty coming up to Summit City. Homestead will have the man advantage for the rest of the period. It's a hooking call. And it's on, who's it on? Looks like Marquardt. So Marquardt goes to the box for hooking. And Homestead will have the man advantage for the rest of the period. Summit City takes the timeout. Summit City will take a timeout, making sure they can hold on to the lead. And with being down one man for the rest of the game. And we'll be right back right here on SummitCitySports.com.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
So, players, coaches, all working out the game plan for the final 1 minute and 51 seconds. One has to wonder, does Homestead pull Hall for the two-man advantage and risk the open net? Or are they going to play it safe and keep it 5-on-4 and keep Hall in? It's going to be a face-off win there by Shell. Hoy racing to the puck. He gets there for Homestead. Hoy tied up into the boards by Stutzman. Sent around to Bauer. Bauer over to Jeanette. Jeanette, a shot into the glove of McKinnon, and McKinnon hangs on. Face-off win by the Spartans. Jeanette, shot, saved by McKinnon. Bauer with it. Over to Jeanette. Jeanette, a shot, tipped by Wells, and McKinnon grabs it. Off the draw, here's Couture. Couture, shot, saved by McKinnon, rebound, cleared away by Hayden Scott. Bauer gets it out. McKinnon with the shot, blocked there by Jeanette. They're going with the empty net. 6-on-4 for Homestead. That's going to be sent down low. Grabbed there by the Spartans, McNeil. McNeil, shot, saved, and McKinnon drives out and covers. 54 seconds is all that's left in the third. Are we going to have a champion, or is Homestead going to tie it? And Homestead will take the timeout. We will find out the answer to that question when we come back right here on SummitCitySports.com.
Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on. Parkview Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine.
And we are back with the conclusion of the 1A state championship game. Summit City up by 1. Two-man advantage for Homestead as they go 6-on-4 with the empty net. As I say, does Summit City hold on and become the 1A state champions, or is Homestead going to tie in and force overtime? Off the draw, Hayden Scott gets it out of the zone. McNeil with possession. McNeil carries it to the far side, back inside the Summit City zone. His shot saved by McKinnon. And that's going to hit the safety netting. Face-off inside of the Summit City zone as that went off the stick of McKinnon. 41.8. Off the draw, that's going to be won by Shell, out to the point. Bauer, a shot tipped that by Nicole, that goes wide. Wells with the chance, blocked in front. McNeil shoots, save rebound, is going to be knocked away. Hoy with it. Hoy to Wells, and it goes wide. McNeil keeps it in. McNeil to the slot. That's going to be played now by Nicole. 15 seconds, out to the point. McNeil shoots, tipped in front, and is saved by McKinnon. Face-off win there for Couture. Hoy, a shot! Blocked and saved by McKinnon. 5 seconds. And it's over! It's all over! The 2018 1A state champions, the Summit City Panthers.
For your Class 1A runner-up, Homestead Spartans. Number 1, Marcus Harlan. Number 2, Reed Johnson. Number 4, Benjamin Wells. Number 6, Caleb Weibel. Number 7, Andrew Arnold. Number 8, Brandon McNeil. Number 9, Benjamin Gannett. Number 11, Travis Bauer. Number 13, Colin Schauer. Good job, Jordan. Number 15, Cody Fix. Number 17, Coulter. Number 18, Felipe Nicole. Number 19, Corey Schauer. Number 20, Dylan Besh. Number 21, Carter Roach. Number 22, Cameron Huntington. Number 24, Ryan Lay. Number 30, Michael Hall. Number 55, Nick Moy. Number 63, Elliot Doherty. Team manager, Jeff Arnold. Assistant coach, Joey Russell. And the head coach for the Homestead Spartans, DJ Fisher. We have the captains from the Homestead Spartans come forward for their one-up class. A big round of applause for your Class 1A runner-up Homestead Spartans. Now for your Class 1A champion. Summit City Panthers. Number 1, McKinnon. Number 2, Colin Long. Number 3, Jared McKinley. Number 4, Ian Cone. Number 7, Brady Esther. Number 9, Joseph Walker. Number 10, Bryce Howell. Number 11, Colin Sutton. Number 13, Trevor McKinnon. Number 14, Austin Ryan. Number 15, Daniel Armstrong Mitchell. Number 19, John Stutzman. Number 22, Hayden Scott. Number 24, Andrew Siebel. Number 27, Kylie Barcelona. Number 63, Xavier Shell. Number 72, Connor Ridge. Number 79, Jason Marco. Number 92, Austin Reeser. Number 96, Lucas Hampton. Manager of the Summit City Panthers, Angie Ridge. Assistant coach, Brian McKinney. Assistant coach, Chad Scott. Assistant coach, Cameron Weiner. And the head coach of the Summit City Panthers, Lincoln Trout. We have the captains of the Summit City Panthers come forward for the presentation of the Class 1A champion flag. Let's have a big round of applause for the one more hand for both these teams. Job well done today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us here at SummitCitySports.com. Once again, the 2017-2018 1A state champions, the Summit City Panthers. And be sure to tune in for the 2A state game between the Leo Lions and the Columbus Icemen. We hope to see you then.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go, the same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is a state-of-the-art facility that has become the home of sports in our region. Also the home of Parkview Sports Medicine with our new Ortho Express Clinic, AWP Sports, plus all kinds of club activity from basketball, volleyball, futsal, pickleball, and more. The Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Check it out today.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hit, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne Hockey.
Plong with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance coordinate your care all along the way. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
If you're an athlete, you never know when an injury might happen. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine has made the new Ortho Express Clinic. Located inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, the Ortho Express Clinic has everything that an athlete would need, from physicians to athletic rehab and sports performance. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
Thank you for supporting